The process must start with us creating user story. And user story for us represents our business requirement according to our mapping rules. We need to define a description, and we also need to define a user. In this case, I'm also using my user to make things easier for us. Where is assigning here? And I can create. If I come to my requirements, something was created in SAP Solution Manager. Everything is good so far. If I change the status in SAP Solution Manager, it should be approved. The status must be synchronized to Jira. If I change my status in Jira side, my status must be synchronized to SAP Solution Manager. We need this number because from now on, the synchronization of the status will be triggered from SAP Solution Manager. We are going to access as an architect. We are going to take the list of the business requirements, and we will find our requirement that is approved. We need to select a line, and we will create a work package based on it. Create new work package. The priority of the work package, it will be very high. The category, it will be applications, functional, CRM. This will be synchronized later to the labels. The project, this is the project that we are mapped on our Jira side. So CC4 Sandbox integration is the one that we must choose. Any other one will not trigger. Wave 1, we must choose a release. It could be anyone. As soon as they are working, everything's fine. And I will define my work package as a gap. We have the text defined here, solution, assumption, assumption, assumption. And we can just give a number 001 and a number 001. And then this can be synchronized as well. And we click on create. On this very moment, we have now our work package created. Business requirement in Focused Build, it has the same name. If we check relationships, we have our business requirement here, which is approved still. And then we need to define some more information that are relevant for us. One of those, it is the development team. It is configured to synchronize to Jira only the tickets that has the development team Jira integration. The partners are fine so far. That's good. I want to save. I want to add a new comment because I want to try to synchronize the comment. Synchronize comment number 001. We save, a new comment was added, and I want to send an attachment. I want to send download. I want to send one PDF for now. Doesn't matter, I just want to add this attachment. That's great. We have everything mapped. This ticket does not synchronize to Jira yet. It must be on the status to be developed to synchronize. So far we don't do anything. What we need to do is to go and define scope. When we get to the scoping phase, let's check our relationship. The status of our business requirement change to in realization. If we come back to Jira, our status changed to in progress, which is perfect for us. We can track the status of the changes from Solman that are automatically triggered. We come to our scope. We will create one change document. I'll create only one, a normal change, a general change, test general change 001, sprint 1, and it will be a workflow, and I would say that the development team is Jira integration. Then I save. I have one file being scope. Then I can go to actions and approve the scope. This is an important step, but yet no synchronization will be executed. And yet we'll have the, let me just refresh the list here and then show it. Yet no synchronization was executed. And now when we hand over for development, all the synchronization will be executed and triggered, and the tickets will be created in Jira Sign. When I come back to Jira and I refresh my list, I have one epic that represents my work package and one document that represents my work item. Everything, this one here, that represents my work item, general change. Okay, so from now on it's fine. I don't need to play around anymore with this document unless I want to do something specific. My intention now it is to synchronize according to the standard focus build process, and the standard focus build process consider that all the changes on the work items, in this case this document, will happen from Jira. So if I send the status to in progress, this must be synchronized to Solman. If I open my document, I will see that the document changed the status to in progress, to in development. But the important thing is the status change, they will trigger also the status change from the work package. The work package now it is to be developed before, and now in my relationship I can see that the status is in development, which means that if I come back to my epic, the status must have changed to in progress, because this now it is also with the status in development. When I change the status of my change document to in review, which is successfully tested, nothing should happen in SAP side, just the status of change on my work item itself. And if I change to successfully tested, then it should be triggered again here, the change. An important thing for us that we didn't check, it was the information that was synchronized. We synchronized the labels that came perfectly, epic name came perfectly, and we have our attachment here. More than that, we have our description that came with all the information that we added, and we have our first comment synchronization. All the synchronization happens based on the status. So if I change the status of my work item one more time, the status will be synchronized to my work package, and the information in Jira site can be updated. So what I will do here is the following. I will do some changes on my work package. I will add one more image here. This is an image, no, this is a video. One image as attachment that I want to be synchronized to Jira. And I will add a second comment. Comment 2, that's great. So far it's perfect for me. What I need to do is to come to my work item and change the status to done. This will trigger the status in SAP side to successfully tested attachment defined here. And we have also our second comment that happened just now. So far, everything works perfectly. From the perspective of Jira, our work item is done. We don't need to do anything. From someone perspective, I would say so as well. What we need to do now is to play with the work items. The work items, they do not synchronize from Jira to Soman. They synchronize the work packages, I'm sorry. They do not synchronize from Jira to Soman. They synchronize from Soman always. And what I'm going to do now, my work item. In this very moment, my business requirements is still on the status in realization. Now I will click on actions and I will confirm that my test was done successfully. I refresh. My ticket came to the status done. And my business here, which status we are, in realization. If I change to handover to release, my business requirement changed to realized. When I come back to Jira, it is also done. Then I have an end-to-end scenario where the full synchronization happened from focus build standard processes.